Hi everyone, so today I wanted to do something different for you, and I thought we'd go look at houseplants and see what's out there right now. It's kind of that in-between time of season where the garden, all the pots and stuff are coming in, all the bag plants, bulbs and stuff are coming in, but I thought let's do something different. I've done so many seed videos that you guys need to see something different. So we're going to look at houseplants first and then see what else we got. I'm actually at Rona, which used to be Lowe's, and we're just going to check everything out. And right now, just looking at these, we have a lot of philodendrons in this and some really nice looking plants. This one is closer to where I live, this particular store, and they have a great selection of houseplants, actually probably better than the original Lowe's on the other side of town, which is now Rona as well. So let's just have a look. Lots of snake plants that they have in store here. It's wonderful. They're also getting all their chemicals are getting stocked up for spring. All the pro mixes, miracle grows, all-purpose fertilizers are in here. Got a lot of cacti showing up. Really love these cacti that are nice and soft. As a gardener, it seems like we all want to touch these cactus and see how they feel. But I just love the symmetry of them and the shape of them. I just think they're so cool. These ones remind me a bit of a spider web. These are, well, they're just a cactus. But you can see they're just kind of cool and creepy at the same time when they're fuzzy like that. So you can see here, lots of cacti, really nice varieties here. These all just have general stickers on them that they're cacti and succulents. But you can see here some really nice additions for the home. If you have the urge to garden and the snow's not gone yet, I know a lot of places in the States are already doing planting, but here in Canada things are a bit slower. But they're slower, but they're ahead of schedule. So I've been reading reports online that the cherry trees are already blooming out in BC. Tulips, grape hyacinths, they're all up in the eastern part of Canada and the western part of Canada. I'm kind of in the middle here in Saskatchewan, but they say spring is 2 weeks ahead, which is concerning some environmentalists. But for those of us that are gardeners and have the itch to get out there, of course, we're happy to see that. But nothing's up in my yard yet. It's still, there's a lot of snow and a lot of ice. So that's why I wanted to bring you guys along, just to see something different. So we're just gonna go through here and see what we can find. And you know, some beautiful colored foliage is really wonderful for a gardener because it brightens our day. So we're in the orchid section now. These are a variety of different orchids here. And I'm really loving this color, the mixture. Very, very gorgeous. Let me know in the comments if you raise orchids. Love to hear from you. I just think they're so pretty. We're back in foliage plants here. And we have a good variety here of the Dracaena or Dracena. Lots of color. Don't you love seeing all that green? I love the variegation, the stripes in these. And we have some that are grafted here further up and some that aren't. So that's a nice variety. More plant food here. On the other side is more cacti. Over here we have a lot more of the colorful house plants that are coming in. We're starting to see the mums come in. The kalinkois, as they pronounce them here. Some call them kalinkoi, some call them kalinkoi. Your choice. And we see a variety of different ones. We have the single ones and we have the double blooms here. I love these because they're basically a succulent. You can take pieces and you can root them like you would a Christmas, Thanksgiving holiday cactus. You can root them in dirt and grow them. I haven't done my videos on those, but that might be something I do next, is maybe spend a bit of time on kalinkois and how you care for them. African violets are starting to come out. This one's a stunner. I'm loving the colors of this one. Lots of purples, not too many here. More on the other side, so let's go check them out. Anthuriums are out. We have begonias here. I used to like to grow these when I lived in Moose Jaw, I used to love them, but since I got pets, I try to not grow so much of that stuff so that they don't get eaten, because a lot of these plants are toxic to animals. Begonias are really pretty. Oranges are my favorite. We got some oranges in there. More clinquois down here. I'm really digging these softer shades of orange. And you can see here, we're starting to see the single mums. And then we have a few more violets here, but not very many. Lots of hydrangeas coming in. Last year I did an arrangement for the hydrangeas, using that for Easter, and they were so pretty. I really love the blues with the lime green tones. I am quite smitten with lime green flowers for some reason. I just think they're really pretty. And the pinks as well with the lime green. Look at the coloring of them. They're just so pretty. I have tried moving these out into the garden and growing them after I bought them at the as a potted plant. However, they need a lot of protection if you want to move them to the garden. It can be done, but you're gonna have to protect them like you would a rose, like a Grand Flora rose or a tea rose. This is how you'd have to treat these, because they're for a zone probably at least a 5, 6 or higher. So that's the only thing I warn about trying to put one of these outside, is that can be an issue. More Dracenias. And in here we have money trees, and these are about $54.99. You can see them. I'm just going to show you some of the varieties in here. We have ivies hanging from the ceiling. A lot of palms, really nice sized palms if you're looking for big palms. These are gorgeous. I feel like I'm in an atrium right now with these overhead. And more Dracenia. And I really like when the stems are twisted like this. I mean, they are bound to hold them in that position. So if you undid it, they'd kind of flop. But this keeps them upright by using twine to hold them together. Otherwise, they would flop on you. I've seen them flop many times. These are corn plants. Gorgeous. I love the 3 trunks on them. And then we have our peace lilies. This is a beautiful, healthy plant. You look at how big the leaves are. And they do have gnats in here because one just flew into my face. So anytime I take any of these plants home, I like to strip the soil off them and repot them with soil that I've used boiling water on, and that because they always have gnats in them. It's not too often you'll take a plant home that doesn't end up having an infestation of gnats when you have so many in a location. It just happens that the gnats travel, lay eggs on the other plants, and then you have more gnats. All right. So over here, we have our Benjamin Winter. We have birds of paradise here. I used to love these, especially when they're in bloom. Really nice sized leaves here. Just gorgeous. I did try growing one of these in a pot in the landscape one year, and I did try growing one, and it didn't do anything for me in our climate in the container on the front step. So I didn't try it again. I'll try anything at least once. If I have success, I'll keep doing it if I like it. If I don't, I will stop. It's just from a budget perspective, in that I like to stick within my budget and plant things that will do well in my climate. So we have more house plants here. Aren't they gorgeous? No tag on this one, but I really like the color of the leaves. Let's see here. This is just a plain old philodendron, but it's got great leaf color. As the leaves fade, they seem to be more pink. I like the veins in them. Really nice. These are so unique. And these are Alocasia polly. And then just some really nice house plants here. The peperonas, peperonas. I'm losing, I haven't looked at house plants for such a long time. I'm losing my touch. Crotons there. And I think these are more Dracaenias. They just call them foliage plants. Really nice stripe to them. And crotons here, peperonias there, peperonas. We got rubber plants, spider plants. I really think these rubber plants look great in this black pot. Really sharp. It's really nice, a really nice contrast on them. I like going over to their sale racks. You never know what you'll find. This one's pretty much shot, but sometimes you find like some really nice little pots and stuff. Like these are $3. They have some hydrangeas here. I don't know if it's on sale or not. Plus it's in a clay pot. No, it's just sitting here. Croton is $5 here. Croton plants I love, but you got to beware. They get spider mites really bad, or mealybugs. So you just got to be really aware of that when you look after them. You got to be on top of them all the time. And they have a nice little fountain here. Is it damaged? It says broken, $25. Oh, it's broken on the top here. You can see it's all chipped. That, you know, can be fixed. I'll be honest. I think that can be fixed. Might have to talk to Rob about that and see what he can do with it. Because he fixed my other fountain, bird bath. And that was great. Here's another one. Now we have smaller palms here. So if you don't want to spend an arm and leg, you can start off with the smaller ones, which is all right too. Easier to treat as well for any gnats and mealybugs or spider mites when they're smaller. It's the big trees that are harder to treat. My eye was drawn to this pink star, Calathea pink star. Look at the colors on that. Isn't that nice? More beautiful house plants, another one. Different colorings. And this one is called Red Luna. It's a peperona, but you can see the nice colors. That one's bigger. So all in all, a lot of really nice plants here. I'll just give you an overview of how the whole place looks from a distance, so you can see how much is in here, because I'm probably not doing it justice. I didn't touch on half of the larger plants, but you can see here. Really nice. I do like coming here and looking at the pots. And I see they have the cocoa weave baskets and stuff out now. So more stuff coming in. But anyhow, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're getting the urge to get out in the garden if you're able to in your area. If not, and you want to have something pretty in your home, check out your local greenhouses and that, because they're getting lots in, and it's in between seasons, so you can actually go down the houseplant road if you like, or you can pick up something like a hydrangea for spring. Thanks everybody. See you in the next video.